It is time for a GameStop haul video. That's right, folks, it's time for another haul video. And this video is a GameStop haul. Now, earlier today I was on YouTube and I was watching the YouTube channel Pop Shop. I don't know if you guys ever saw that YouTube channel, Pop Shop, in which they do reviews, they do hauls, they do hunts, they do a lot of things. It's a pretty cool YouTube channel. And I saw today that they went to GameStop and they were able to pick up a couple of the Vinyl Idolz. Actually, let me backtrack here. I wanted to get these Vinyl Idolz when they first came out, but they were like $19.99. They were somewhere around 20 bucks if I remember right. And that was last summer. They were like 20 bucks when they came out. And I was like, man, that's a little too much. So when I was watching the video this morning, I saw they picked them up for $6.97. That's right, folks, $6.97 a piece. So I went out there to the GameStop to see if they had any, and sure enough, they had the ones that I wanted last year when they were close to 20 bucks. So I was able to get them this year by waiting for $6.97. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and show you the ones that I got first, and then I'll take them out the box so we can get a little better review of them. All right, let's start with the first one. The first one, here we go, Napoleon Dynamite series, which is Pedro Sanchez. That's one of the first ones that I wanted, Pedro, and the whole Napoleon Dynamite series. Now there's only two of the Napoleon Dynamite series. That's Pedro and, let's see, Napoleon Dynamite himself. Now guys, I paid $6.97 each for these two Vinyl Idolz. I think that's a very good deal, because look at the size of this thing. I mean, compare it to the regular Funko Pop, and the regular Funko Pop, what they go for, around 10 bucks, you can say, $10.99. Look at that, folks. Check it out. Here's the Vinyl Idolz, and here's the regular Funko Pop. $10.99, $6.97 on clearance. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Now some people don't like these because of the way they look, but I think they look pretty cool. I think they look cool. I like them. I liked them when I first saw them, like I said. But now that they're on clearance, I gotta pick them up. Okay, now the next set I was able to pick up was a television show that I used to watch, and it still plays on syndication. Reruns, I think, like on TBS, and maybe I think some of the local channels show the reruns. And that is the Seinfeld series. Here we go. Newman. And we have Mr. Costanza himself, and he's holding the pole from his festive pole. We have Kramer, Cosmo Kramer. We have, this is Jay Peterman. You guys can see that. Jay Peterman. You guys remember him? He was Elaine's boss. Pretty funny. And we have Dave Putty. Dave Putty, who was Elaine's boyfriend. Pretty cool episodes. And the favorite one of all of this whole set that I believe, the one that I wanted to buy during the summer but didn't want to spend that 20-something bucks for him. Got him for $6.97 on clearance today. That is the Soup Nazi himself. The Soup Nazi. There we go, folks. I got all these right here for $6.97 a piece, which is not a bad deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start taking them out the box so we can go ahead and take a little look at them and see. I'm gonna move them along the side. Okay, let's start with Pedro. Let's go ahead and take Pedro out the box so you guys can see what he looks like. If I can get it open. All right, finally got this little sucker out of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at him, folks. There he is, Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Check him out, folks. He has his blue jeans on, just like in the movie. He has his shirt that he had on in the movie. Pretty cool details. Now, notice his vinyl idol figures. They are very skinny looking. That's the only difference. They're kind of skinny. But, guys, he does look pretty cool. Good detail. Good detail in that shirt and the hair. Pretty cool figure. All right, folks. Next, we're going to do the Napoleon Dynamite. Now, these things are not that easy to come out of these boxes. I thought it would have been easier, but we're gonna get it, folks. All right, folks, there he is, Napoleon Dynamite. Now, these things are kind of hard to take out of the plastic, out of their box, because the base of the figure, it's in that plastic and it's hard to pop out. They made it real tight. But anyway, let's move on to Napoleon here. There he is, folks. Like I said, he is pretty skinny. They make these things look pretty skinny. And he has his Vote for Pedro's shirt on. He also has that Walkman, in which way he did that awesome dance scene at the end of the movie. He has those glasses. And pretty cool detail with the hair on this one also. All right, folks, let's go ahead and move on over to the next series that I bought. Now, these are the only two for the Napoleon Dynamite series that I know of. So I got the whole set. Next, we're going to go ahead and move on over to Seinfeld. We're going to take a look at Newman. Let's see if I can get Newman out of his box. All right, folks, here he is, Newman himself from Seinfeld. But check him out, folks. He has his male uniform on, and he also has his hands together like he did in the show. Oh gosh, how did he do that with his hands? Was it excellent? I forgot what he said. Anyway, you guys know. If you remember what he said when he put his hands together like this, go ahead and leave me a comment below, because I can't remember right now. I'm drawing a blank. But check him out, dude. Look at the eyes. The eyes on this thing poking out of his eyeglasses. That's pretty cool. Yep, Newman, folks, from Seinfeld. All right, folks, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Mr. Dave Putty himself. There he is, folks. Go ahead and see if I can get him out of his box. There he is, folks, Mr. Dave Putty. He looks like the guy. If you look at his face, he always have them droopy type of eyes. That's pretty cool. They did a real good job on this one too. Telling the jacket is pretty cool. And the facial expression. The facial expression is cool too. Yep, folks, that's him right there, Dave Putty. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one here, which is Mr. J. Peterman. I'm gonna go ahead and take J. Peterman out of the box. Finally, there he is, folks. Mr. J. Peterman. Then he did walk around with that coffee mug in his hand. I remember that. Now check out his eyes. His eyes are like popping out of his head. I guess that's from drinking too much coffee. And his face, his facial expression is pretty cool. He does look like J. Peterman, but they did a real nice detailed job on the face of this one too. And you can't beat that price either, folks, like I said before. All right, folks. Yep, that's him right there. Let's go ahead and keep moving along. I have so many, I don't think I'm able to fit them all on this table here. Next is the man himself, Cosmo Kramer. Cosmo Kramer, folks. Now, doesn't that look like old Cosmo Kramer? Look at the facial expression on him. Oh, they did a good job with this one too. He always wore those pants. And I always noticed his pants were a little high water. They did stick up a little bit. And he has those white socks on and that blazer that he wears. And that shirt, that is one of the shirts that he would wear on the TV show. And that facial expression, just look at that facial expression with those arms sticking out. That is cool. Yeah, folks, there he is, Cosmo Kramer. Now this has to be the best one I like so far out of these. So I'm guessing this will be number 3 of my favorite. Now number 2 of my favorite is Mr. Frank Costanza. Frank Costanza. There he is. Let me get Frank out of the box so we can check him out. Because he has a little accessory with him. There he is, folks. Frank Costanza with his festive pole. You guys remember that episode? Festus? Look at the facial expression on this one. He looks like him also. They did a good job with his face. He does look like old Frank. I do remember him wearing those red sweaters. He had that red sweater on. That looks just like him. And what's so cool is he's holding that pole. If you guys remember, he didn't celebrate Christmas. He celebrated Festivus. I think that's how you pronounced it. Festivus. Yep, folks, there he is right there. Old Frank. Now, let's move it on to my number 1 that I like. This is number 3. This is number 2. And this one here, I think is the best looking one. This is the one I saw first during the summer, and I wanted to get him, like I said earlier, but I didn't buy him. Got him today, though. Let me get him out of there. There he is, folks. Check him out. He has this spoon in his hand that he served the soup with, and he has his finger up. If you guys remember that episode, he would say, "No soup for you. No soup for you." Yeah, folks, they got him there with his apron on. That is so cool looking. He has the apron. He had his finger up with a "no soup for you." They even, on the face, you can even notice the 5 o'clock shadow that he had. They did an awesome job with this one. Yep, that's right, folks. Here they are. I picked all these up today for $6.97 a piece on clearance at GameStop. There they are, folks. I am so glad I was able to get this collection. I've been looking at them before. Like I said before, some people don't like them. But, man, if you look at the detail on these things, and if you can remember the episodes, I mean, I remember watching these episodes when they had these facial expressions. Like even your boy here, Newman. I remember those facial expressions he would give, especially the soup Nazi. That is so cool looking. Alright, folks, that's it for my haul video of the Vinyl Idolz that I picked up today. So guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you got a comment about this video, go ahead and leave one for me. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Alright, folks, we're going to a WWE live event. We're going to see if there's any Funko Pops, any exclusive WWE Funko Pops at this event.